Hey guys, so right now I'm priming her face with a face primer just to keep her makeup on all day. She's going to take pictures, but it will still help her with the shine. And right now I'm using a foundation. It's the Mary Kay foundation. I think this is in the color number 3. And I'm using an e.l.f. I don't know the exact name of the brush right now, but it's an e.l.f. brush. And I'm just blending that makeup all in her skin. As you can see, I'm really like blending. That's the key to flawless foundation, especially with a brush, because you don't want any streaks. So we're going to blend that all out. Keep on blending. Blend it down to the next time. Right now I'm using my LA Girl concealer just to put it in the points that I want to highlight. It's not that much lighter than her skin tone, but it's still going to give her some highlight. And then I'm using another concealer, the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. This concealer is a little bit on the cooler tone, so I'm just blending the two to get. Now I'm using a setting powder, and I'm just setting that highlight with the color is lighter than her skin tone, using my beauty blender. That's my coworker Corey. Okay, now I'm just brushing out her eyebrows and just penciling it in. Most of these products I'm using are from the beauty supplies, so you consider them drugstore products. And I'm just blending it. I like this pencil, because I don't have to use a brush. It's not necessary with this pencil. The way it's angled and the consistency of it allows me to do her eyebrows not harsh without using a brush. And right now I'm using some of the LA Girl concealer just to clean up her eyebrows and highlight that area for when we use eyeshadows. Right now I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, and I'm blending in a soft brown, I think it's sienna, in her crease right up under the eyebrows, making sure not to go into that highlight that I used with the concealer. And I'm also blending it by her nose, almost like a contour. She has a straight nose and a very slim nose, so she doesn't really need contouring all the way down her nose. Right now I'm using a darker brown eyeshadow just to make her crease a little bit more defined, and I'm doing that under the first contour. Now I'm using an even darker eyeshadow just to define the outer V of her eyebrows, of her eyelids. All the colors I use will be in the description bar below. Now I'm using a gold shimmery color from that same palette, and I'm putting that on her lid, but try not to go all the way into that V we made at the outer corners. And not too high into the crease colors that we used before. And then I just blend it out with the back of that brush. And now I'm just going in with the darkest shade we used in that crease, just to make sure it's showing and just to make sure it's just defined. That's my other coworker. He works in the front of the shop, which is the barber shop. And I'm using a lighter champagne-ish color in her tear ducts, and a little bit of a lighter shade, but it's on the matte side on by her highlight. And I just blend that out with the back of the brush. And just defining some more of that champagne color a little bit more higher. Now I'm just repeating the steps that I did in her crease under the eye. I'm blowing off the excess off the brush after I dip the color, just so we don't have a harsh fallout. Now I'm putting a nude eyeliner color in her waterline. Now I just took a little bit of that cool color concealer and I'm just going just directly under her eyelid, just to make sure the eyeshadows that I put on the bottom is just a little bit tamed and not all over the place. Now I'm using her Skin Tone Face Powder just to set the rest of the foundation that was not set. Okay, right now I'm using a gray toned eyeshadow from MAC to contour her cheekbones, under her chin, and her forehead. Okay, then I'm taking a little bit of a bronzer. I'm actually right now using the Ebony bronzer, and I'm going above the contour but a little bit in it just to bronze up the face and give it some color. I'm putting a little bit on her cheekbones too, her forehead. Now I'm using my Makeup Forever highlighter in the Dual Compact. I'm highlighting her cheekbones, her nose, above her lip, and a little bit above her eyebrows. Sorry, I was just looking in the camera to see exactly how the highlight looked on camera, because she would be taking photos. Now I'm using a pink blush with a little bit of gold reflex in it, just to blush up her cheeks some. Now I'm using an eyeliner. I'm going to give her a cat eye. This is a liquid eyeliner. At the moment I'm putting on some lashes, some falsies, a strip lash on my client. Now some mascara to blend her eyelashes in with the falsies. I'm using my fingers to press in her eyelashes with the false eyelashes. Her eyes are getting a little red just because I'm on it so much. I'm using a different eyeliner for the bottom lashes. This one has a round head on it. And as I'm putting the mascara on her bottom lashes are very, very light and very thin. So what I'm doing is, as I'm putting it on, I'm pressing little dots on the skin. And it's going to make it look as if she has a lot more bottom lashes than she really does. Just an illusion. As you can see, I put it on the bottom, then I do in little dots. Okay, at this moment I'm using a deep brown lipstick, matte lipstick, as my base for her lip color. And then I'm going to use one of my ColourPop lipsticks, matte lipsticks, all over her lips. And just going over everything that I used the brown matte lipstick for. I don't know exactly the purpose of it, but I find that the lipstick comes out better, especially on black women or ebony women, whatever you want to call it. Instead of just putting on the pink lipstick, it doesn't look right to me. And then after that, I put on a NARS more nudish color in the middle. Then I just cleaned it up with some foundation. And this is the end result. Hope you guys liked it. I did do her hair. It's a ponytail with a swept bangs.